Let us gather up Chapter 5. Types have guaranteed minimum sizes, not exact ones, so when the width is part of a specification, say so with stdint.h rather than hoping long is what you need. Size_t is the type for sizes and counts, and it is unsigned, which makes counting down a trap with a known shape and a known fix. Signed overflow is undefined behavior and the optimizer will act on that. Unsigned overflow is defined and wraps. Plain char may be signed or unsigned depending on the platform, so be explicit whenever the numeric value matters. Prefer double to float, and never compare floating point values with double equals. Compare with a tolerance you can justify. Prefer const and a none to define, and if you must write a function like macro, parenthesize every parameter and everybody. Never mix signed and unsigned in a comparison. And a cast is an assertion. You are telling the compiler you know better, so make sure you do. 7 exercises. 1. You already have the program from the last lesson, run it, then get the output from somebody on a different operating system and diff them. Identify which type differs and be able to say why. 2. Write code that demonstrates unsigned overflow wrapping. Take uint_max, add 1, print the result, and watch it be 0. Then write a paragraph explaining why you cannot demonstrate the signed case the same way. That is the real exercise. And if you can write that paragraph, you have understood the most important idea in this chapter. 3. Read a double from the user and print it 3 times, with 2, 10 and 20 decimal places. Feed it 0.1 and explain the 3 lines you get. 4. Before you run it, predict the output of that printf. It prints the int value of the comparison 0.1 plus 0.2 equals 0.3. Write down your answer, then run it, then explain the result in terms of binary representation rather than in terms of it being weird. 5. Define max of a and b as a macro. Parenthesize it properly so that it survives being called with an expression, and then find an argument that still makes it behave incorrectly, even with all the brackets right, and explain why. The answer is on the macro slide if you need it, but try first. 6. What is 0123 in decimal, and why? 1 line, and you either know it or you have just learned something that will save you an afternoon. 7. Explain, in terms of the usual arithmetic conversions, specifically naming the rule that applies, why the comparison -1 less than 1u is false. Do not answer because unsigned is weird. Answer with a rule number and the value -1 becomes. And that is Chapter 5 complete. You now know what your types actually are, what they guarantee, and where they will surprise you. Next, Chapter 6 covers every operator in C, and, critically, precedence, associativity, and sequence points.